Sanjeev, I think audio is not coming in. Sandeep, is audio coming for you?
Hello everyone. Thank you for joining us on the special series of Bharat Franchisee Show. This is our monsoon special edition, and we are back with same excitement to help you in your journey to become a successful entrepreneur. Franchise India over the last 27 years have helped thousands of investors in selecting right franchising business for them. In this series of Bharat Franchisee Show, we showcase business opportunities of carefully selected brands actively seeking franchisee in India. These brands have proven track record of profitability and sustainability and committed to provide intensive brand support. In our third episode of special edition of Bharat Franchisee Show today, we have highly profitable brands from TNN Kerala. Now I invite Mr. Shaktivel to introduce the brands to our audience and take us through.
Thanks, Sandeep. Very good evening, all. I've got Mr. Mohan Raj connected with me, and Suresh sir is there with me, who are from the brand Tennis Sports. Mohan Raj sir, your video, can we see you, sir? Yes,
Yeah,
Mohan Raj
good
sir.
evening. Yes.
Very good evening, sir. Mohan Raj sir, I would invite you to put on the presentation and explain about Tennis Sports and take it forward from here.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Shakti. Thank you so much. Good evening to everyone. So I'm Mohan Raj here. So I'm representing the tennis sports here. So you know the tennis sports is the all brand sports materials where we can cater to the sports requirement to the customers under the one umbrella. So I'll just go through with the presentation. My screen is visible?
Yes, your screen is visible, sir.
Yeah. So I once again welcome the franchisee partners and the investors. So tennis sports is basically we have world-class equipment where we have all brand, like it starts from cycle to sports materials, then accessories, then fitness equipments, so then medals for the events. So everything is available under one umbrella. So basically the vision mission of tennis sports. So basically, we want to create the environment for the people who can easily access the platforms for e-commerce and mobile websites. And we wanted to continually innovate to enhance the capabilities of the children in the sport. So that is the vision by giving the quality products and infrastructure. So I'll just give you a small briefing about what are the facilities available in tennis sports and what is the facilities we expect from the tennis sports franchise owners. So basically, kids area is a key where kids can spend time. Then air conditioning for the comfortable space for the people to select the required brand or product. And there is a photo sessions to have the good experience. Then seating area, power backup, CCTV, these are the basic expectations. And reception should be there. Public restrooms must be available there. Free parking is the key where people can park their car, bikes, and then they come for the purchase. So these are the key infrastructure requirement, fire extinguisher. Then generally, general requirements is basically we required multiple staff. Then receptionist is one required. Safety and security, quality assurance, the managers, display of the for the boys and the display. So safety hygienic, we have to be hygiene, gloves, sanitized. So these are the basic safety and hygienic culture which we follow. Just to give you a glance about the inflow of the tennis sports, this is the visual tool. So you can just have a look. This is one of our showroom in Karur. So if you see, this is the entrance, and after the entrance, left side, right side, and the middle, you will have the entire display of all the sports equipment and the fitness equipments. Currently, we have 4 branches. Basically, when we start with so the base location is Karur and Namakkal, and we have expanded in Coimbatore and Dindigul. After this, we have started the first franchisee from the Tirunelveli. So Tirunelveli is the first location where we have won the first franchise model. And now in Bangalore, in Karnataka, we have come up with the master franchise. So master franchisee means the master franchisee should have one main showroom, unit franchise outlet, which will be a sample for others to have the idea to go for the unit franchisee. And similarly, now we are also having one final discussion in AP and Telangana for one master franchisee. And similarly, we are also having one final round of discussion in Tamil Nadu. And we are expecting one more deal to complete in Kerala. So that is under discussion. So we are seeing a warm welcome from the many investors about this brand and the business model, where the investors will get the best return on investment. So it's a very nice model, and we are seeing good responses from the investors. So we could able to, in last 6 months, we could able to finalize one unit franchise and one master franchise in Karnataka, and 3 more in Kerala, Kerala and AP Telangana and in AP. So this is what we are doing now. Tamil Nadu. So 3 locations we are in the final stage. See, these are some of the brands which are showing here. See, basically, you all know about maybe Decathlon. I mean, they are into multi-brand sports store where they move into their own brand. But the key advantage here is we deal with a lot of brands, so which will be customer able to get at a very attractive pricing because we purchase in bulk. So these are some of the brands, and these are the sports equipments where we deal with racket sports, team sports, running and walking. So all these water sports, target sports. So these are the fitness equipments. These are the sports equipments which we deal with. So we provide the bulk purchase of goods. So that is the advantage. So we can also provide these to schools, then clubs, colleges, individuals, and even to gyms. So we can able to do the bulk purchase, bulk supply to the customers. You can see the unique value of fitness, quality and commitment is the key, which we focus more. So that is why we are dealing with the brands. So that is one thing. Second is innovative and thoughtful approach. So here we can have the revolution to give the better experience to the customers. Then premium quality products at affordable rate. So as I told you, we will be doing the bulk purchase from the brands. So we could be able to give at the better price. So even the investor or the franchisee can able to make a good profitability and able to supply at the best price in the market to the customers. So we have the customer-centric approach. So customer is the key. So we will be ensuring the satisfaction of the buyer. So then strong after-sales support. So we also support the investors by giving training for sales as well as the service also. So even after the purchase, we will ensure that the customer is always be happy and we will be taking care of the customer. So that is a key focus of tennis sports. So this is just about the glance about the industry. So industry, if you look at from 2020 and the way it is moving, so we are expecting to reach 6.5 billion in dollars in 2026, and it is keep growing every year globally actually, and it has got a huge opportunity and potential, and we have good space to grab the opportunity. So now, if we look at when we discuss many, the people, those who are very interested in sports-related things, only showing more interest. But actually speaking, even a businessman, they can look at this. This is an opportunity to get the good return on investment and the good profitability business and easy to operate. So that is the key. So we don't need to run pillar to post to run this business. So everything is set, system is made, and the investor just have to follow the direction of the tennis sports. I'm telling you, you will make the very good returns of your investment. So about India, if you look at, as I told you, it's having a huge potential in India. So it's keep growing from 2019. If you look at by 2026, the expected business volume is 1,050 crore, and this is how it is growing. And in 2021, it was reached around 570 crore. So there is a huge potential for this model of business, and great opportunity for the investors. So similarly, if you look at the sportswear also, there is a huge potential. People are now getting into the brand and they get into the purchase in the shops where they can able to get everything under one roof. So it is expected around 1,600 billion by 2025. So that is how the things. And if you look at the industry shift, if you look at previously. There is called something called unorganized sectors where people used to sell at expected low price, poor quality, so no brand image. So these are the situations where it's unorganized sectors which is spread across. But now, if you look at the organized sectors, the advantage is quality, but price is the concern point. So visibility of the merchandise will be good, but price is a key factor, and after sales service support is a question mark. But when you come to the multi-brand outlet, especially when you talk about tennis courts, we could be able to deliver any brand which is required by the customer at the affordable price. So that is a key advantage. So we actually stands in between the organized, we can say, the branded exclusive showrooms and the unorganized sectors. So we have a great opportunity to give products and plans at a better price, and we can able to serve them in the after sales. So, the key growth, as we discussed, the industries keep growing, and because of the factors the purchasing power is keep increasing, and urbanization. So, people awareness is increasing, and many youngsters are focusing on sports activities. So these are the key factors why this growth is happening, and now people are especially focusing on the quality, and so many these factors actually giving a lot of opportunity to have the good business opportunity from this sports segment. So similarly, when you look at consumer segment, we have B2C and B2B also. So B2C is directly a retail outlet where the customers can come to a showroom and they can choose what they want, and that is where we play a major role. And B2B, also we have to approach to the fitness centers, sport clubs, colleges, schools, residential complexes. So all these locations, we can able to negotiate, we can able to supply at a better price, so they can buy in bulk. And this could be this will also bring the individual customers to a showroom for little purchase from the showroom. So competitive marketing position. So we are talking about, as I explained before, product range is one axis, and customer value proposition is the other axis. In this, online portals are available, exclusive brand outlets are available, and we are at the multi-brand outlet. So we have the high opportunity, and we will be able to show the big product range. So that is the highest advantage for the consumer. So online, they cannot do touch and feel. And similarly, in the exclusive brand outlets with very limited options. But here you will have all the options, all the brands, all the products, all the variants, and good selection for customers will be available here. So, fitness sports, we are able to catch that area, and we will be able to keep the high in both profit and the quality. So when
Mohan
we
sir, it'll be great if you can move to the financials directly, sir.
Yeah. So that's what here the franchisee proposal. So we have basically two options. Basically, one is the master franchisee, and another is the single franchisee unit. So we can see the investment and other things. So I can just show you. This is the multi-brand opportunities where we can able to get into different kind of area where 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 depends on the location, and we have given the projection here, like setup cost should be 50 lakhs, inventory 50 lakhs, and franchisee fee is 10 lakhs. So 144 lakhs is the opportunity what we are showing, and profit what we are showing is 40% margin. But we are also flexible because we are actually believing in the visibility at many locations. So we are ready to consider even if there is a proposal for 1,000 square feet, 1,500, 2,000 square feet, and we will consider the investment also from 50 lakhs. So if the investor able to get the 50 lakhs as the investment plan, we will definitely analyze, and we will work out how best we can able to give the opportunity for you to start the business. So this is the basic fact. We are flexible to see the opportunity, and if somebody is really interested to take the business, we will consider from 50 lakhs, and the investment even goes up to 1+ year. So this is the basic, and your return on investment actually starts from 12 months to 24 months. So within that, we can able to see the return on investment in this business opportunity. So that's all from my side. So thank you. So all these information, as I already explained, why we can look at is because it's a great opportunity. The product positioning, the business model positioning, and the profitability is a key. You can look for the partnership with us, and we have systems to give you the brands and the products at the very affordable price to find competitive price. That's all.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mohan sir. A couple of things again to reinitiate. So the total investment for a unit franchisee store will be about 1 crore, right, sir?
Yeah.
And we would require anywhere between 3,000 to 3,500 square feet space.
Yes.
And currently, we already have 4 own stores and 1 franchisee store, which is opened in Tirunelveli about 3 months back. And we have already done a master franchisee deal for Karnataka.
Yes.
Okay, and we're looking for unit franchisee in complete South, and also master franchisee for any other location is available as of now.
Yes.
What is the value for a master franchisee, sir?
See, master franchisee basically the requirement is 25 lakhs plus 10 lakhs. So 25 lakhs is the requirement.
Okay.
And the master franchisee should come with the one own outlet. So for unit outlet. So that will costing you investment will be around 1 year.
Great. And what is the royalty for the business, sir?
Royalty will be 2% for the master franchisee from the billing.
Okay. Can you tell us how much is the average business which our franchisee Tirunelveli store is doing currently?
See, Tirunelveli store is doing somewhere around 12 lakhs per month.
Okay.
And Karur is doing somewhere around 20 lakhs plus per month.
Wonderful. That is a flagship store.
Yes.
Okay.
And,
Wonderful. Thanks. Yes,
yeah,
Mohan sir,
so,
please.
Yeah. So basically, like if somebody is interested for this opportunity and if they wanted to start from 50, 60 lakhs also, we can consider, we can check. If that is something feasible, we can consider that proposal.
Wonderful. Thanks, Mohan sir. Thanks for being here with us.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Friends, next we have the brand Chiro's Pizza. We've got our CEO, Mr. Ramesh sir, with us, and our head chef, Mr. Sham sir, with us. Very good evening, Ramesh sir.
Good evening, Shaktivel.
Very good evening. Very good evening, Sham.
Hi, good evening. How are you?
Great, Sham. How are you doing?
All good, all good.
Sham, is there a possibility to open the video?
I'm actually
So
like
that we
traveling
will-
right now, so the video might be a little problem, right?
Not a
Probably.
problem. That'll be
So
great.
sorry. Yeah.
Ramesh sir, over to you for the discussion and presentation, sir.
Yeah, I suppose you're going to be sharing the.
Yes, sir. We will be
Yeah.
doing that now. Yeah.
So good
If you would
evening,
play
all
the
of you.
brand video first, that would be great.
Okay.
So let me play the brand video first, and then we'll move to the presentation, right, Shakti?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Yes, please.
so I'm sharing my screen to play the brand video.
At our pizzeria, we offer two types of pizza. Pizza Napoletana, which has a soft crust, and Pizza Romana, which is thin and crispy. The dough for this pizza is made from 00 flour, and to achieve the right consistency, it is fermented for about 24 to 48 hours. Our delicious red sauce uses slowly cooked fresh tomatoes, just like our Grandma Nonna Maria used to make it. To top the pizza experience, we use fior di latte mozzarella made from rich European milk to give you the creamy goodness. My mission is to deliver delicious pizza made with high-quality ingredients that are carefully selected for the perfect bite. Order in the taste of Italy to the heart of your home with Ciro's handmade and wood-fired pizza italiana. Buon appetito! Visit Ciro's Pizzeria to enjoy pizzas, pastas, paninis, gelatos, and much more.
Hope all of us have enjoyed that video just before the dinner time. So now I invite Shakti. Are you sharing the presentation for the Shiro's Pizza?
Yeah, I think Gitu will be sharing it here. Yes.
Yes.
So good evening, all of you. Thanks for the opportunity given to us to showcase our business proposition. It was a nice video. I suppose you all would have enjoyed it, as rightly put just before dinner time. Chiro's Pizzeria, owned and operated by Massey's Hospitality, part of the 180-year-old Massey's group of companies, brings you the experience of authentic Italian pizza created by our chef Ciro Catiano all across the country. Next. Next. See, basically, there are two types of pizzas. The Romano pizza has a traditional thin, crispy crust with toppings that neatly cover the entire base. The thin crust makes the pizza light, fresh, and a healthy yet delicious option to eat. The Napolitano pizza, on the other hand, has a very fluffy, soft, and thin crust with a thick, airy, and crispy edge for those who love to indulge themselves in a pizza. Next. See, these are Italian pizzas. The USP is that these are the wood fired, thin crust pizzas, very delicately curated, and we use several imported ingredients like our 00 flour, which really makes our pizza very unique. Next. So, Sham, do you want to take over on the
Yeah.
food part?
Yes, of course. So, as my CEO had already told you about the types of pizzas. So, the two types of pizzas are the pizza romana and the pizza napolitana. So, basically, your romana pizza is originated from Rome, where they like a very thin, crispy sort of a pizza. And the pizza napolitana, which is a Naples style of pizza with your thick, airy crusts. So, other than pizzas, we also make pastas, and there's also going to be paninis as well, along with our menu. And other than these two, what we have done is we also have a small QSR model for our pizzas too. So the grand slice by Zeros that you're seeing here right now, it's actually a QSR model. So it's not a separate store. It runs out of our Zeros kitchen itself, and it is available for online deliveries only. And then you got gelatos as well. So what we are actually looking for is to provide an authentic Italian experience, starting from your starters, your main courses, and providing all end-to-end Italian food. And what you see here right now is the way our dine-in outlets look like. So we have a theme for all our outlets, which is your open-faced brick walls, the zeros, artworks, and the tables, and all of these. This is how our brand outlook looks like. And going on to the next slide, you can see how our cloud kitchen model is like too. So the reason why we have these two things is we offer both business opportunities for our investors. So one being the dine-in model and the other one being a cloud kitchen model. So a cloud kitchen model would be requiring not much space compared to the dine-in model. But if it's going to be in a new city, then we would definitely urge to have a dine-in flagship store first, because the entire pizza experience can be happening only if there's going to be a dine-in space. And moving on to the next one. So these are a couple of times how when we were featured by the press, because we were the first truly Italian pizzeria to open up in Chennai. And we are like a 26-year-old pizza brand. So it was started off by Chef Zero, the person you met during the video. So he had brought in his grandmother's recipes, and he started off the wood-fired pizzas in Chennai. And right now we are currently in 4 different cities, and we have 14 outlets across these 4 different cities. So what you see here is the places where our outlets are. And amongst this, the outlets in Chennai, the Ananagar and the Kotivakam outlets are our brand-owned outlets, where Ananagar is our dine-in store and the Kotivakam is our central kitchen and cloud kitchen. The other outlets that you see in Hyderabad, Vizag, and Bangalore, these outlets are all our franchise stores. So one small thing that we have over here is that our Bangalore outlets are a little different compared to our other outlets. So in Bangalore, we felt the resto bars and the crowd for people over there, they would always like to have a pizza with a beer and go along with it. And so what we've done is we've partnered with a couple of microbreweries and resto bars, and we have our kitchen inside their restaurant itself. We use Swiggy Zomato for our external deliveries, and we serve our pizzas on their floor too. And we are currently looking at expanding all our branches, and we are looking to go a little bit up north and also to expand across tier 2.
Hello?
Tier 2 cities have been a very good option for us, being, you will be the first person to enter a city where people have not seen much of other different types of pizzas. And with looking at how things are going on, everyone knows your regular Domino's and the Pizza Hut, they are not the proper pizzas actually. We are giving you handmade, freshly made pizzas, and that is what defines us from other brands currently. Moving on to the next slide.
No, I just want to add one thing there. You would have seen Delhi. In North, we are contemplating to also have a master franchise concept there. So, thanks to Shaktivel and his team, we are in discussions with few prospects who have shown interest to have a master franchise for a particular state or maybe a cluster of geographies in a state.
Yes. So as we already told you before, why we want you to take a franchise is because we are going to come to you with the best of what we have over here. So in terms of the concept, the recipes, and all the ingredients. So you, as a franchise owner, you don't have to worry about your supply, where you're going to buy your things and everything. All the vendors that we have, they supply pan India, and we would help in getting everything set up for you. And in terms of operations as well, we would be providing you with trained kitchen staff as well, who will come over, who will be trained under me in my main kitchen, and we'll be sending them across to your outlets. And we'll also be providing with periodic audits across all the outlets just to ensure that the quality and standards are being maintained across all the outlets. And moving on. So ideally, it would take around 2 months for you to from the start to the setup of our outlets. So once we start our contact, and by the end of 2 months, we'll be ready to launch the outlets. And even during the launch time, we would be providing you with a little bit of marketing, and also our Italian chef Zero would be there for the opening as well.
And if it is a cloud kitchen, probably we can do this in just about 5 to 6 weeks. It may not take entire 2 months for us to start the operations from the time we establish contacts with you.
Yes, that's right. And as I already said, these are some of the pre-launch support that we would provide for our investors. So this includes from site selection to supplying your uniforms, your billing softwares, hiring of staff, and helping with integration of the vendors, the strategies that are required before launching into a particular market, and the entire support for setting up the store will also be provided by us.
Importantly, here, no, the site selection plays a major role. At the end of the day, especially if you're going to be, let's say, a dine-in, a gourmet brand like this, it's important that you are located at the right place where you have good visibility, you have good footfalls on its own, which will really, help us to grow the business much faster. And added to that, the training that we impart, okay, right from hiring the staff to training the kitchen staff, training your service team, that plays a very, very important role in the success of the business. Yeah. Continue.
Yeah. So as I already mentioned, there are two business models that we are willing to send out on franchise, one being the cloud kitchen and the other being the dine-in model. So for a cloud kitchen, we would minimum require at least 300 to 400 square feet of space. And there'll be a total overall expense of around 15 lakhs, which includes your franchise fee as well. Your franchise fee, the office softwares, the kitchen equipments and others. And then for a dine-in, it is at least 1,200 to 1,500 square feet of space and an overall investment of around 35 lakhs. So we will be charging you a royalty of 6% on the monthly net sales. And also we would help you and the payback period would be around 1.5 years to 2 years as an upper limit of 3 years. So this thing depends on market to market. Like for example, our Vizag outlet, it was in a tier 2 place. It was in the center of the city, and they broke even in like around 3.5 months, less than 4 months. They were able to break even. That is how it works in different markets. And what you see here is our menu. So our menu basically contains some information about Zero, because he, as I told you already, he is an Italian chef who started up his first outlet here in Chennai. 26 years back. So there's a little story about how he came over here and how his grandmother's recipes are still being used today. And also there's a little bit about information about the dough that we use, as my CEO had already mentioned. So we use imported double O flour for making our pizzas. And the sauces that we use imported San Marzano tomatoes for our tomato sauces. And we use European cheese, which is Fiore Latte cheese, to give you the best and authentic feel of pizzas.
And some of these we supply centrally, right? So to
Yes.
ensure quality and consistency, okay, some of the sauces that Sham had mentioned, as well as the packaging, is all sourced by us and supplied to you, so that we don't compromise on quality whatsoever.
So the sauces, the pasta sauce, the pizza sauces, we would be manufacturing it centrally, and this would be sent to our outlets on a need of requirement basis. So these will be vacuum packed and sealed, and would be sent over to our outlets just to ensure quality of ingredients. And all our vendors as well. So as I told you, we use a lot of imported ingredients, which includes our cheese, our cured meats for the pizzas, all of which is given by one particular vendor only. This is to ensure quality and standard across all our outlets. And this is again the all the extensive menu is what you see over here. We have different types of pizza, and as I already mentioned, the Romana and the Napolitana, which are our two different types of pizza. You got pastas as well, paninis, and gelatos.
Do you want to name some of the fast sellers?
So some of our fast sellers are actually, in which if you're going to be taking, we got the Sicilia pizza. It's actually a crowd favorite. There's the Fiorentina. And when you're looking at non-veg, we got the Polo Picante, we got the Inferno. And for those who like pizza without a tomato sauce, we got the Bianca pizzas as well. And one of our best-selling one is the Parma Deliciosa, for which we use imported Parma ham and truffle oil, pistachios. So this is our grand slice menu. So this, as I already mentioned, this is for our QSR models and for delivery only. So these are jumbo slices, the New York style type of pizzas, which are made using the same ingredients, but with a different base. So for this particular type of pizza, we would be making the bases and we would be vacuum packing them and sending them across to all our outlets. And this model is mainly focused towards your online sales alone, because it still helps to bring in little extra cash to another channel using the same kitchen and same staff. And what you see here is a gelateria menu. So you got different types of ice cream, your gelatos, some sundaes, toppings, and everything that goes along with it. Even the gelatos we manufacture here in Chennai, and the gelatos would be sent across to our other outlets as well. So for the cloud kitchen outlets, we would be giving pre-packaged 100 ml cups and 500 ml cups that are available. And for our dine-in outlets, you would need to have a scooping parlor, where all the flavors that we have available will be put out for display, and the staff would be trained to scoop out the ice creams and gelatos and serve to the guests. Yes.
And constantly, we are trying to research on what other options we can add to our range. We just started with just pizzas, then we added, the jumbo slice, we added pastas, we added paninis. Now we came up with these ice creams. So therefore, it's important for us to really, keep offering new things, new items, and a comprehensive range, which will also attract footfalls, as well as help our franchisees to break even much faster and grow the business to achieve the combined goals.
And
So that's
to
it
add
from
on,
yeah.
yes, to add on to the points, so little bit about the financials in which we work with. So ideally, we try to control our food cost at around 30 to 33%. That is the food cost in which we work with. And to give you an average of how our other outlets are performing and how we go on with it, you take the utilities for around 10 to 15%, and your occupancy percentage should be around 10% again. And overall expenses going forward, you will be left with around 20-25% as your profit margin on a month-on-month basis.
And some of the USP I would say is that, especially for your online sales, okay, we have managed to get some special rates from Swiggy. Therefore, unlike other restaurants which are paying about upwards of 20%, ours will be definitely hovering around 15% levels. This is a definite cost saving for the outlet, and it can definitely directly go into the profitability.
That's exactly
And
right.
yeah, and one more thing is, the first 3 months of operations, we do not charge any royalty. We want our franchisees to stabilize. We are confident that the break-even will happen very soon. Therefore, we have decided to not charge our franchisees any royalty in the first 3 months of operations.
That's right.
Anything else, Shyam?
No, I guess that's about, we've covered most of it. Is there any questions?
Sorry. Yes, friends, if you've got any questions, you can write it in the chat box. Both Ramesh sir and Shyam will be able to answer. Okay, coming back to you, Ramesh sir. So we are open for complete pan India. We're looking for to open any specific location we have.
As we discussed, pan India, definitely, we are concentrated in South. So we would definitely like to, focus on the North, maybe to start with the Delhi NCR region. And then definitely we want to also have it in the West India, Maharashtra primarily. And I would say Tier 2 cities in South India, because Vizag has been a good eye-opener for us in terms of very early break-even. Therefore, the cities like your Coimbatore or maybe your Mangalore, Mysore, etc., could be up for grab. We haven't done much in Kerala, so maybe we can look at something in Kochi as well. So Tier 2 cities in the south and north, west will be our priority to focus upon. And definitely in these places, we are open to having a master franchise as well. The terms, etc., the numbers, etc., for a master franchise, it cannot be documented as it is, because it depends upon the number of franchisees is going to bring to the table. So that we can have an open discussion and we can conclude.
Wonderful. Thanks, Ramesh sir. All the very best. So we will
Thank
take
you.
it up.
Thank you so
We'll
much for
come
this
back to you.
opportunity. And I suppose that everybody listening to us are excited by what we have to offer, and we look forward to having a mutually beneficial journey going forward.
Thank you, Ramesh sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shakti.
Thank you, Shyam. Okay, the next brand we have with us is Dr. Bubble. We've got Gomati ma'am with us. Gomati ma'am, good evening, ma'am.
Hi, Shakti. Can you hear me? Because you're breaking.
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Your voice is very clear. Yes.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I'm here.
Possible to open the video, ma'am? You're traveling. Is it possible to open the video?
Oh, video is not possible because my laptop has been acting weirdly today. So if I
Not a
switch
problem,
on,
ma'am.
all my windows are freezing. So something is wrong. Sorry about that.
Not a problem, ma'am. Okay, Gitu, can you play the presentation?
I will be sharing my screen, Shakti. So,
All right, ma'am. Please go ahead, ma'am. Sandeep, if you could give an admin rights to Gomati, ma'am.
yeah, let me know when you see
Yeah.
my screen.
You can share the screen.
Yeah. Ma'am, the presentation is visible, ma'am.
Okay, super. Just, okay, there you go. Okay, very good. Thank you. Thanks, Shakti and the team for this invite. And very good evening to everybody present in this call. So I think I'm presenting a very nice complementing concept to the pizza that was being presented by Mr. Shaktivel and the team previously. Incidentally, Chiro's is my most favorite pizza in Chennai, so I'm probably going to order that for tonight. So coming to the brand that I'm presenting today, it's Dr. Bubbles. So the concept is bubble tea. It's a bubble tea cafe. Bubble tea, as a lot of you may be aware, is gaining a lot of traction in India. It's not a new concept. It's been around for many, many years internationally. But in India, I'm very proud to say that Dr. Bubbles is really the pioneers of bubble tea here. We have been in the business for over 8 years now. We opened our first outlet in 2015 in Mumbai. And it's been a long journey. We grew to more than 45 outlets pre-corona. As we have been in the business for long, we also know how best to run a bubble tea business. The concept is really, for those of you who may not be aware, it is the base is really a black tea or a green tea or a red tea. There are many, many different teas that we use as bases. And the cold teas, the hot teas are shaken with fruit juices and ice. And a sort of foam is created on the top. So really the bubble tea derives its name from the foam that is created on the top, contrary to what people think that it is because of the toppings that go into the drink. So this bubble tea, you then add a variety of toppings or what you call boba. You have the classic tapioca pearls, which is chewy, which is brown, sugary. You have popping boba. So it's a very fun kind of boba that bursts in the mouth and releases fruit juices. And then you have fruit jellies. So a variety of toppings are really added to these beverages. And then it's consumed using a plump straw. So literally it's a snack and drink in one. When you're consuming the beverage, you're also consuming the toppings along with the beverage from the straw. And then it's a very unique, very enjoyable sensation. It's really a very fun drink. It's picked up very well with the young folks, the teenagers, the young adults, and people who have really traveled to many, many countries and have had the opportunity of tasting this beverage outside. Also come and seek bubble tea in India today. So on the right, if you see a little bit about the origin, it is originally a Taiwanese-based concept. It started actually in 1940s. It kind of made its way through most of East Asia and Southeast Asia in the 1990s. Then through Chinatowns, this beverage got introduced to the Western world in the 1990s, and then slowly spread to quite a few countries like the United Kingdom and Europe, primarily through Chinatowns. If you actually speak to people who have tasted bubble tea and enjoyed bubble tea abroad, you'd be very surprised to hear that there are bubble tea addicts, because it's a kind of drink that you have once. It's very difficult to get away. It's a very fun beverage. It's a very addictive beverage. And what keeps us apart is also our retail packaging. You can see our signature bulb bottle on the left side. It's a multi-use recyclable bottle, very sturdy, a very, very good bottle. A lot of customers come to our retail outlets just to get their hands on this bottle. It's a fun bottle. It's reusable. I've had customers who actually collect these bottles, fill it with like tur dal, masoor dal, and things like that, and send me pictures. They use it to carry their protein shakes on a daily basis, or just even water. So that is sort of the signature bulb bottle that we offer at Dr. Bubbles in terms of packaging. The bubble tea market itself is quite a growing market. It is projected to be around 4.2 billion by 2027. The trend in India is just picking up, and we are very happy to be pioneering that trend in India with our brand Dr. Bubbles. A little bit about some international players to call out. There's Gongcha, based in UK. There's Tiger Sugar from Taiwan, Happy Lemon from Taiwan, Lollicap, Kung Fu Tea in US, which is kind of positioned as the Starbucks of bubble tea. Outside of India, if you see most of these bubble tea outlets, especially in the Western world, the format that they're delivered in are very small kiosk type formats. You don't see a lot of signature large bubble tea focused stores. Kung Fu Tea came up with that concept. So few other brands are also hopping on that bandwagon. In India, the way we are positioned is a little bit premium because we recognize a bubble tea, as in the rest of the world, can never replace our South Indian filter coffee or the masala chai that you have in the north. So putting together very small outlets without experience really doesn't make sense. So what we offer as a brand is a sort of experience for people. It's more an experiential product where you come in, you enjoy the ambience. We have cute, cozy cafes. And then we have a very interesting desserts and snacks menu to go with it. So we are positioned sort of mid-premium positioning is what we have been aiming for. So we are in the beverages and desserts segment is really in terms of where we are positioned from a category perspective. Again, I talked about it a bit. Dr. Bubbles is really India's largest bubble tea brand and oldest bubble tea brand. We stood at 45 stores pre-COVID. Unfortunately, COVID saw a shutdown of a lot of stores. So we are coming out of that phase now. We've also had a change in ownership. The brand moved from Mumbai to Chennai. We're right now headquartered in Chennai. We offer a unique and very innovative range of products. In addition to bubble tea, as you can see, we offer bubble shakes. We offer American waffles. We offer the unique Hong Kong style round waffle that is served in a cup with ice cream and loaded with quite a few toppings, which is literally a star dessert, and it's very unique. We offer baby pancakes, which are bite-sized small pancakes with a lot of toppings, which can be served with or without ice cream. We serve something called the waffle nachos, which is really waffles that is baked into thin, crispy nacho-like structure, again served with ice creams and a lot of dessert toppings, right? So primarily desserts and beverages. So our stores are very, very active between, let's say, 1 to 4 in the afternoon. Right after lunch, there's a little bit of crowd between 5 to 6, and then 6 to 8 again it picks up, and then after 10, some of our stores run till about late in the night, 2 or 3. There's a lot of activity that happens, right? Little bit of the buyer persona, pretty much all age ranges, young, teenagers, well-traveled people. Again, brand history, I talked about it a bit, the change in ownership from Mumbai to Chennai. So in terms of our menu, so this is the range that we offer. Bubble tea, which is the fruity bubble teas. We have the classic milk teas, flavors like Hong Kong, taro, matcha, Thai. These are all hot favorites. All our classic milk teas sell very well. We also do ice cream sundaes. We do baby pancakes. We offer bubble tea in a bubble shake format. Again, you get the option of the same range of toppings that you can add to the drink, the bubble waffles and so on. Our web presence is very high. So if you just go and search for Dr. Bubbles, you will see the kind of footprint that we had pre-corona, the kind of videos that were put up, influencer feedbacks, a lot of food blogger feedbacks. So you should be able to get a lot of information on the brand if you go online. I will skip this because I think we may be running short on time. This is a snapshot of how our cafes look today. This is our flagship store in Nungambakam in Chennai. So it's a very chic, cozy, youthful kind of ambience. So we have pinks, peaches, pastel colors, primarily blues, pinks, and peach. That is our color theme. We have a very unique roof ceiling set up with black and wood rafters. And again, our tiles, as you can see, are peach and blue. So these are the colors that we go with in our outlets. Pretty much all our outlets are very consistent in their look and feel. Coming to franchising, why do you franchise with us? From a product perspective, we have a simplified menu so that you have a faster selection process because essentially it's a QSR. We offer a QSR and a dine-in format, but these are not large restaurants with a huge dine-in menu, right? So you want the customer to make their decision quicker and you want the turnaround to be fast. So we have a simplified menu, exclusive range of flavors. We have had the opportunity over the years to customize the product to suit the Indian palate. So we've introduced very Indianized flavors. Even our product, if you see Hong Kong, Thai, Vietnam, the consistency and the quality of the product is amazing across our stores, and it fits very well with the Indian palate. We have achieved we have been able to achieve low product costs. We have complementing snacks and desserts I talked about. You get a full marketing support when you tie up with us. At the brand level, like I said, our digital presence is very strong. We do a very high level of brand level marketing. We are focused on Instagram because that is really our target audience, which is where they are a buyer. Core buyers are on Instagram. We run regular WhatsApp and influencer marketing campaigns. In terms of positioning, like I said, we are a mid-premium, which comes out through our design and core concept offering. Our menu, if you see, is we don't sort of dilute the menu with samosas, momos, and all kinds of things. It's a very strictly controlled menu. We introduce seasonal variants, seasonal limited edition products over summer and fall and things like that. But we don't venture into things that don't support the core concept. In terms of operational support, I'm happy to say we are running 100% digital operations. So when you sign up with us, you will take full benefit of our operational support, which are purely digital, right from your opening and closing and operational checklist, all online. We have online audit and compliance, fully integrated operational systems. So our billing and POS systems, inventory, sales reporting, they're all fully integrated. You will get the full benefit of this and full transparency of your business and very real-time information about your business. That is how we will position you. So as business owners, it will be very easy for you to take control and monitor your business on a real-time basis. So quite a few advantages in terms of procurement and inventory. Core products, we use only imported ingredients, which you will buy from us. A lot of the products that are available locally, we can help you tie up with local distributors, or you could buy it from us. We work on strategic sourcing. We have implemented a dual sourcing strategy to bring down cost of equipment and raw material. We use only quality equipment in our kitchens. And working capital, we will assist you in terms of your demand planning, forecasting, and making sure that you're not holding more stock than is necessary at any point in time. So you will get full procurement and inventory support from us. Likewise, human resources, we have a very comprehensive and rigorous training plan, which starts as an online training plan, and then we provide on-site location support 1 week before operations opening and until 1 week after operations opening. So we handhold you, we train. Our menus are very industrialized, very standardized, very easy to replicate. We don't need very highly skilled labor. All you need is basically basic English speaking and at least a 10th grade pass, the right attitude and the right ability, the hard work, and those are the basic things that we look for in terms of staff. We will pretty much train them in everything. So you don't need very highly skilled labor because of the way our recipes are laid out and our processes are laid out in the kitchen. It's very industrialized, so it's very, very easy. Even my 16-year-old daughter helps out in the cafe sometimes to make the products because it's a fairly easy process that we have put out. Jumping into the franchise proposal, we are offering 2 formats today. One is a kiosk format, which is really 150 to 250 square feet. We need a minimum 150 square feet for the kitchen and a billing counter. So that would be the kiosk format. Dine-in, we don't go above 500 square feet, so 400 to 500 square feet. So let me run through the top row, which is the kiosk format. Your setup cost will be anywhere between 9 to 10 lakhs. Startup inventory, you will need 2 lakhs. The franchise fee is 6 lakhs in both the models. The month of July, we're running a discount of 1 lakh on the franchise fee for signups on the allotment agreement, just as an information I wanted to share. Projected annual sales is 73 for a kiosk and 85 for a dine-in format. Again, these are very realistic estimates. Some of the seasons in some stores, we've gone up to 9-10 lakhs a month. But on an average, all our stores make a minimum of 6 lakhs every month. So it's in the range is between 6 to 10 lakhs a month. This is what you can expect to make in terms of sales. Of course, the location selection has to be good. A royalty is about 8%. Actually, it's 8% on dine-in sales and 6% on takeaway and 8% on dine-in and takeaway and 6% on Swiggy and delivery models. So after your expenses, your I think the EBITDA is missing here. The EBITDA for a kiosk is between 23 to 24%, which is your cash profit. For a dine-in format, you're looking at an 18 to 19% cash profit or EBITDA. Payback in a kiosk is actually less than a year. So I put here 12, 13 months, but usually in 10 to 11 months, you can take your money out. In a dine-in format, it is between 16 to 18 months, of course, because your investment is a bit higher due to the increased cost of the interiors primarily. Contract period is 5 years. We are right now looking for, I say phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, but we are really running all the phases in parallel. We are looking for both unit and master franchise pan-India. We are expanding pan-India right now in tier 1 and tier 2 cities. So the potential is there. We do have a very good pipeline. We have a focus in some markets, especially in South India, where we are very strongly positioned in Chennai. We are looking to expand again in markets like Coimbatore and Trichy and Madurai and Kerala, of course. Again, we had outlets in all these cities. A lot of them saw closure during Corona, unfortunately. So we are on a phase of growth again right now and expansion. So we are inviting single unit and multi-unit partners in pretty much all the tier 1, tier 2 cities. We are open and we are positioned well to support any city in India today. I'll skip through this. In terms of brand support, you will get a comprehensive brand support from end to end. Location selection and feasibility, we will be involved in the process. In terms of design, we will provide you all the design documents and the design guidelines, your architectural diagrams, your plumbing, your electrical, your interior, your facade. We will give you we will send you design based on the outlet that you finalize or we finalize together. We will supply you the equipments, again, the stocks also we supply. Our model is not to force you to buy everything from us. Wherever products are available locally, we will encourage you to buy from local distributors. We connect you with local distributors because once some of the common products like chocolate sauces or creams and stuff like that, we give you the exhaustive list of brand names and the product items that you can purchase locally. So that way it's very transparent. We don't mark up things and we don't force you to buy stocks from us. Only the core products like the bobas and waffle mixes that are made specifically for us in Mumbai, 100% vegetarian. The tapioca pearls and the juice concoctions that go into creating the bubble tea. So those are some of the products that you will mandatorily have to buy from us. Of course, apart from the consumables like your waffle trays, your signature bulb bottles, and anything that is branded right from tissue to the special bubble tea straws. Out of that, there's about almost 50% of the items you buy from us, 50% we will connect you with local distributors. If you require, we also have the ability to supply to any city in India, but we don't force you to buy everything from us. Again, operations, I talked about it. We will be fully involved in training. Recruitment, we can support you with recruitment, tie you with the agencies that can supply people to you, but bringing people is the primary responsibility is on the franchise owner. But we will support you with providing you the job descriptions, the guidelines. We will connect you with agencies who can supply people to you. And training is fully our responsibility. We will support you in any local marketing needs that you may have. Social media, we do brand level marketing. Like I said, any local marketing you want to do, we can support you with that. We have quarterly audits on product quality, hygiene and safety, on customer experience elements. So these are very structured online audits, and you will have surprise visits from headquarters staff who do these surprise audits. So we are very particular about compliance. All our operational manuals and operational material, like I said, is already fully digital. So once you sign up, you and your staff will be assigned courses to complete first online before you go for the on-site training. And pretty much your entire operations, we will train you to run it digitally to give you good transparency and efficiency in running your business. A little bit about the team. Yeah, I think that's pretty much brings me to the end of the presentation, Shakti.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, for understanding, you're looking for complete pan-India expansion, right?
Yeah, absolutely, because we've been there before. We have the strength, we have the ability, we have the capability to expand pan-India. So we are looking at pan-India expansion today, yeah.
And we are available both for unit and master franchisee leads.
Yes, in terms of unit, I would prefer a multi-unit franchise at a minimum. I would prefer someone who has the capacity to take up 2 units.
Okay.
We don't expect 2 units to be started at the same time. We give you 6 months to open the second unit, but the commitment has to be for a minimum of 2 units. But that being said, if someone comes with a fantastic location and says, I can open only 1 unit, but the location makes a lot of sense, or that particular relationship makes sense, or that city makes sense, because the city may sometimes, if it's a tier 2, tier 3, may not support more than 1 outlet. So we are willing to look at it. But yeah, that's both the models we are open to.
Wonderful. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you.
The next brand we have is Coffee and Recharge, where we have got Ahmad sir with us. Ahmad sir, will it be possible for you to open the video? Mohan sir, you're there? All right. Sri Hari sir. Sri Hari sir, are you available?
Good evening.
Very good evening, sir. Friends,
Shakti,
we have
just
got
give me 1
yes,
minute.
Hari sir. Yes, sir.
Just give me 1 minute. Good evening.
Yeah. Very good evening, sir.
Yes, Shakti, please go ahead.
Yeah, friends, I've got Hari sir, who is the founder of Brand Fit Kits. Hari sir, can we play the presentation for you? You will take it forward from there.
Can I do a small introduction and then maybe we can get into the
Please, sir. Please.
presentation?
Over to you, sir. Yeah, over to you.
Just for everyone to get to know me, my name is Shriyari Sivraj. I was born in Coimbatore, born and brought up in Coimbatore. I did my 11th and 12th Cambridge level education at an international school. After that, I came back to India for my college. I did engineering in Anna University, 2006 batch, mechanical engineering. And after that, I've always been a kid who's played sport. I was Anna University basketball captain for 3 years. And after I finished college, I thought what India needed over the next 20-25 years. And I was seeing all the changes technology was making. I think I'm very fortunate to see the transition from an analog world to a digital world and see how much was changing. And it was very apparent the activity level of people was getting a lot more sedentary than active. So I looked into India's future and said, what makes sense as a business and what makes sense for people to go out and spend their money. And I chose fitness with a strength training gym. The reason for that is as technology becomes even more advanced, the amount of labor we have to put into our daily life is going to keep reducing. So I thought people are going to go out into the world only for entertainment and exercise, because there are certain things, unless there's a medical marvel, at least not in the near future, in the next 10 to 15 years, people will have to go out of their comfort zone and do their exercises. There is no way you can get the benefit of moving without moving. So keeping this in mind and having the philosophy of strength nutrition, and bringing a holistic lifestyle change is why I started my business. When I started my business, I was 25 years old, and today, 18th, we celebrate the completion of 9 years of FitKits, and we move into our 10th year of our business. So it's almost a decade that we've been here, and we've tried and we've proved that our model works. Unlike other gyms, we don't have treadmills, we don't have bodybuilding equipment and things like that. We're completely a lifestyle modification program, and we deliver it to strength and nutrition. Can we get into the slide, Shakti?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yes, sir.
So, like I said, we have a very good pedigree and a track record of the last 9 years, moving into our 10th year. So, there are no surprises that's going to come to us in terms of the training modules, which I have personally developed. And again, also, I have personally seen and fine-tuned everything over the next 10 years. Even when it comes to branding, social media, the company will completely support in training the coaches and ensuring that any outlet gets the best visibility possible through our social media team, which we do have in-house. Next. Again, coming to the innovation stage, I have studied the behavior patterns of people over the last 10 years, and I have modified the program in such a way that one, even if it's a group class, everyone is doing their own specific workout. Uh, First of all, like if you took a general gym in Chennai for a year, they would be charging 15 to 20,000 for an entire year. Whereas here we charge around 70,000 for a year. And that is only happening because we are able to innovate, and our modules, we've come up with different modules in FitKits. Along with strength training, we have dance fitness, we have kickboxing, we have boxing, we have yoga. We have multiple modules in which we make money, including food delivery service and nutrition. Again, why is personalization very important? Now, I always ask anybody who comes to me, they say, I want to do this, I want to do that. I simply ask them a simple question. I simply ask them a simple question. Simple question. Would you wear somebody else's shoes? Other people's shoes will not fit your size. So first of all, when someone starts their journey of fitness, the program has to be completely customized according to them. If the program is not customized according to them and everyone's doing a common workout, you could walk into any gym today, either people are on their phone or they're talking to somebody. It's like 2 hours, 3 hours at the gym. Here, we have a very good class type of setup, which brings in discipline, it brings in routine. At the same time, it's a highly personalized program. So everyone is seeing results so much faster than a generic program. Again, me and my coaches, I train them to ensure that every student is getting the value out of their program. And we have a very high retainership rate because people are seeing results on a daily basis. We educate our customer so they know that what we are telling them adds value to their program. Without educating your customer, it is not possible to retain your customer over a longer period of time. Even say, for example, my own personal PTs, the people that I'm training, my business is like 10 years old and they've been training with me for 9 years. So that itself tells you we strive to be excellent at what we do. Next. Again, what makes FitKits an attractive proposition for you guys to invest with us? One, like I said, there is nothing like your track record. We've been here, we've done it, and we've proved that our model works. Secondly, all of our coaches are personally trained by me on how to take the classes, how to recognize what a student requires, and how to deliver the programs accordingly. Secondly, we work with a doctor who's my wife, Dr. Sagrika. She's done her medicine, now she's doing her PhD. So you're working with a doctor on your lifestyle, where it's not just a 1 month certification of a nutritionist or anything like that. We ensure that every step of the way, you're going to be able to see results. Again, apart from strength training, we have multiple modules inside to ensure the student does not get bored. One of the main things, somebody comes to me and says, the gym is boring. I said, yes, of course the gym is boring. It's time you said no to boring gyms. So obviously, with our kind of training program and a class type of system, I have broken down the number of amount of money you have to make per hour. Say, for example, even if you're running your classes for about 8 to 16 hours a day, even a 50,000 would make you 10 lakhs a month. And if you're able to completely Xerox copy what I do and what the protocol has been put, definitely 1 lakh per hour is definitely achievable, apart from our nutrition and our food delivery services. Next slide. Again, so I'm sure that all of you know India is one of the largest diabetic populations in the world, and Chennai is number one in the diabetic population in entire of India. If I'm not wrong, 1 in 5 people are diabetic, or at least they are pre-diabetic in India. And if you actually see earlier 10 years back, when I went to somebody and said you have to hit the gym to get fit, immediately they would dismiss my answer. But now doctors themselves are telling people walking is not enough. Muscle, to just give you a small overview, muscle is the greatest organ in the body, right? So the muscle is the only organ you can completely replenish over a longer period of time. And obviously, the muscle is going to keep you healthy for a longer period of time. Again, the gym industry contributes to maybe 1 billion of revenue to India, but it's growing exponentially every year. Even in tier 2, tier 3 cities, you see gyms popping up everywhere because people need to hit to the gym. Next. Now coming to our franchise model. Next slide, please. Yes, so we have 3 franchise models here. The preferred option is franchise owned. Ownership, investment, operation and brand guidelines will be given by us. The 4-4 model is what we would prefer someone to work with us. We will completely give them all of the protocols to run their facility. Next. Hello? Ideally, we're looking at 5 units starting with Chennai, but we're also open to the idea of doing one in Coimbatore. Typically, we would like our partner to do a gym of around 8,000 square feet, but even 5,000 square feet is okay. But we would like somebody who can understand and work along with us through the business. Again, if Samrat, can you take them through this, please?
So sorry, Samrat is not available. So if you can explain it and then take it forward.
Okay, so we have multiple options in terms of franchising it out. We have single unit, we have multiple unit, and master unit. To start with, I would prefer to start with a single unit and centers. Multi-unit, obviously, if it is Chennai and they're doing 2 locations, we would prefer somebody with the capacity to invest at least a minimum of 2 crores into each center. Sorry, one crore per center, where the franchise fee will be around 10 lakhs. Again, coming to a master franchisee, that is something we're open to going pan India. If it is a different city, we would definitely look at a master franchisee kind of a model. Next slide. Again, coming to the gym model, if we're able to do a gym within 5,000 square feet, the investment would be around 1 to 1.5 crores. If we're doing something beyond that, which is 7 to 8,000 square feet, where we will have a gym, we will also have an added value of maybe a football turf, pickleball, or paddle tennis. So these activities will keep bringing new clients into the facility. So the idea of having a turf or any value added service is to bring people who are not exposed to the gym. So it's more about bringing footfall into the gym. And obviously 7 to 8,000 square feet, you're going to be able to have a kitchen, and the kitchen can generate minimum of 6 to 10 lakhs per month. Generally over here, we charge around 30,000 for 3 meals a day delivered to your doorstep. Even with 30 customers, your profit would be 5 to 6 lakhs. Next. Again, coming to our customer base, most of our customers, if you see, are professionals, HNI individuals who are very well educated, and they like working out with a team which is highly informative and educative. There is no way that people of this category, they will very easily call out if you do not know your subject. Doctors, lawyers, business people are pretty much the most number of people that we get at the gym. The second category that we get is people just recovering from an injury, because we're a strength training gym and physiotherapy precedes strength training. We have a lot of people coming in order to see that transformation. We also, I'm not sure if you guys, everyone has heard of Madurai Panthers team. They also train at our gym. We also have specific programs for athletes, and obviously we have programs for weight loss seekers. The weight loss seekers is going to be your biggest pie in which you're going to be making your money, and that's a crowd that gets bored easily. If you look at the current fit kits, we have a program where you can pay one membership and you could do dance, you could do yoga, you could do strength training. All of these things keep them rotating within the same facility. The idea is to give them the services so that they don't jump to another facility, because the maximum somebody would be active and enrolled into the workout would be maybe 3 to 6 months. So keeping them engaged and coming back requires a little bit of innovation and creativity within the facility itself. And obviously we create a community within the facility. So we teach our partners how to create a community. Like say, for example, here we ensure that we take everyone to the beach, maybe on a Saturday morning, have a little bit of a workout on the beach and come back. Sometimes we take them surfing. So we try to ensure that we make an activity around all of our customers so that they all enjoy doing something. In today's world, people are looking for an experience. People are looking to be entertained. So along with the subject, however good we are in the subject, we need to create a community so that community will grow and ensure that will succeed. Next. Again, initially we would like to do, can we go back? So right now we have a gym in Adyar. We're looking to do ECR, Ananagar, Alvapet, Nungambakam, OMR, and Kilpak. In any order, we're okay. Again, we look at tier 1 cities like Tamil Nadu, where we have Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and other metropolitan cities, Bombay and Delhi as well. We have the capacity to obviously train because of the modules that I've created. It's very easy to train the coaches and ask them to follow the module that I have created. And as long as they're following the template that we have given, it's very, very easy to uh, train the coaches for them to deliver the program to the clients. Again, we do have plans to go pan India, so we're okay to any city, but ideally we would like to finish off 5 units in Chennai. Maybe it could even be 4+1, 4 in Chennai, 1 in Coimbatore. So we're open to any kind of permutation and combination as well. And all the support will be given to the partners in training them properly. Next. Again, there are different markets in if you see, most of the metros, people have become very, very aware of health today, especially after Corona. People are taking their health a lot more seriously. Even after Corona, one of the things that you see, most people are coming into the gym because they're pre-diabetic or they're obese or they have hypertension. So all of these things, without physical activity, those hormones cannot be uh, produced by the body. So you see a lot more people in a good area. If the area is good, again, for the buying capacity for our gym, the gym has to be placed in premium locations where it is easy for someone to get to the gym. We cannot put this kind of a gym a little bit on the outskirts of city and expect people to travel. The gym has to be in a premium location for people from those areas to get into the gym. Again, we're also open if it's North India, and I feel in Chennai, malls are still not a place where people would go to work out. But I would say in tier 2 cities or like a place like Bombay or Delhi, where the culture of going to a mall is there, that would also work for us. Next. Again, why choose FitKids as a franchise? I always say that look at what we have done, a track record over the last 10 years. The brand is strong and established. I can tell you, if anyone works out in Chennai, they've definitely heard of the brand FitKits. I would say at least, say if the penetration of fitness is to 30% of the people in Chennai, I would definitely say that 30% know of FitKits, and anybody who is aware of their health would definitely knows our brand in Chennai. Again, there's a huge market potential in Chennai, which we have proved that people are willing to pay the amount of money that we're asking, as long as we're educating and guiding them properly. Again, all the support is given to the customer and our franchise partners in order for the project to be succeeded. We take a complete analysis of the customers coming in, from their body weight to their medical reports to their blood work, and then make a program for them from there. So the complete support, once a customer steps in, they can completely trust us and leave their health to us. Again, on a day-to-day basis, we will continuously work with our franchise partners to fine-tune any difficulties they have, or improve and give them suggestions on how to build a community within their gym. Again, we want to be a franchisee where we all work together as one unit. We don't want to be disconnected. I've seen so many franchisees with respect to fitness where one franchisee is competing with the next. It shouldn't be like that. We're stronger together. We have a lot more to offer the city when we work together, and that is my vision for FitKits. It doesn't matter if it's company owned or a franchisee. I look at everyone as an extension of our FitKits. So they will be part of our FitKits family, and we will help them on a day-to-day basis and help them find their feet, and definitely get their money back in the time that we have promised, which is around 18 months for an ROI. Again, what is our differentiating factor? I would say the number one differentiating factor is our education, our training program that I have fine-tuned over so much time. It is not a training module that you can just go out there and say, I have done this. We have fine-tuned strength training. We were actually the first strength training gym in Chennai. Functional strength training gym started in 2015. And from us, so many people have gone out and learned a lot from us, whether it could be coaches, it could be customers, it could be clients have actually come in and they have taken their fitness, whether through business or on their own, on a completely different word. And our track record for success speaks for itself. We've been here for 10 years. Like I said, we've tried and we've tested and we've proved the model. Next. Again, we would like not more than maybe 4 kilometers radius, because if, in general, people do not travel more than 3 to 4 kilometers to a gym. Yes, obviously 5 kilometers can be from one place to another. We don't want to be a gym where in every nook and corner we have a gym. As long as we cover Chennai correctly and there is not overlap and no franchise unit, say for example, Key Park and Ananagar is a very good example for that. Where to place in Keel Park, where to place in Anagar is very, very important. But again, we try to ensure that every franchise owner gets the right amount and the right region for them to compete and go out there and make their money back. Again, I think the term is for 5 years, if I'm not wrong, Shakti, and obviously renewed after that. Next. Again, coming the ideal partner profile, we would love to work with people. There are multiple ways the project can succeed. I think one would definitely be a new entrepreneur who brings in fresh energy into his or her unit. Again, with somebody with an industry expert who understands the product, who knows how to deliver the product. Number three, someone who is a businessman, who has connections in terms of bringing the people in. It's not just that someone is excited and new. We would also like people who know multiple people and who has a very, very good network and network. So automatically that will flow into their facility. So there are many ways the facility can be filled up, and there is no one right combination. As long as they are willing to work with us, we're open to any permutation and combination. But definitely from the side of the person, we would require somebody to be involved in the business, in the business directly. Next. Again, we would like someone in terms of strategic fit. Like I said, if someone really has the net worth and the network to fill in the gym, we'd be happy to work with this kind of an individual. Again, they need to be financially sound to ride out 18 months. We're saying the ROI is 18 months, but definitely if you follow a protocol, that is possible. But obviously they need the capacity. A lot of the times when once we invest, the working capital is very important. So we need to ensure that the working capital is on the floor. We're doing the right amount of marketing activities within the 6 months to 1 year in order to return our money within the first 18 months. Next. Obviously, we're going to have monthly and periodic audits. Again, we're going to have camera access will be given to us. This is not only to ensure that the coaches are doing their job, because we're working with customers, clients, to ensure that a good level of service is given to our customers. And obviously, anything can be course corrected immediately and obviously backtracked. Again, you don't have to worry about the marketing plan or anything like that. The entire manual will be given to you, and the social media support from our team will also be extended into the in for the franchise owners. Again, training and operation manual. So we will be giving you a booklet which is around 200 to 250 pages, where each and everything will be put down for the technical part and the operational part. And we will train the operations manager, we will train the front desk and every coach on how to do their job. Next. Again, one of the things that we try to avoid is that when we're going for a setup, to completely plan everything and before getting started. We don't want to do any work on the trot, keep anything. Uh, all the procurement will be done through FitKits to ensure that the standards are kept properly, because everything has to be done correctly. Other from the flooring, like say for example, if we're going to go for a 20 flooring, obviously there's not going to be damage and there's going to be enough soundproofing. So technically, whatever specified by the brand will have to be done by the company, and we will have a POS system, that is the billing system, connected to our system. So we ensure that uh, we are tracking the performance of each and every one of our outlet. That will also help us come up with strategies to ensure that the gyms are filled up with clients. Next. Again, like I said, we have a very comprehensive training program for the salesperson. So the most important point of contact for the gym is going to be your salesperson. So the marketing team or the media team is going to be taking the leads and giving to the salesperson. We will completely train the salesperson on how to bring the person into the gym for a trial class. Once they come into the gym, for example, almost 90% of the people who come to the gym pay for their membership on that day. The tricky part is getting them there, and we ensure the salespeople are trained enough and minimum speak to the people for at least 10 to 15 minutes, understand what their requirements, find the solution to their problem, and give that. We don't just make it like a sales thing where we just keep telling them the brand how much money they have to pay for the gym. No, we try to understand what is that they really require and get them inside. Again, with respect to the workouts, all of the technical support will be given to you. Again, all the marketing material, what to follow, how to do, will also be shared with you. Next. Again, we will have one website which will represent FitKits. We will also help you in multiple ways of getting to your goal. As you can see, we have multiple ways to do it. Shakti, next slide. Next slide. Again, so the FitKits franchise business model. So here we go. We have a franchise development team, operations, marketing, HR, admin, and accounts. And obviously, we have multiple teams within that to ensure that your gym is succeeding and no gaps are left, no stone is left unturned. Next one. Next slide.
That's the end of the slide.
Hello.
Hello.
Check.
Hello.
Yes.
So that is the end of the slide.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Hari sir. That was a very detailed explanation. Hari sir, for understanding how much of business are we generating and what number of students currently do we have in our existing ADR center?
So the ADR center right now, we have around 250 students in total. And we have multiple disciplines in ADR. Like I said, we have multiple collaborators also in ADR. ADR is a very hybrid type of model. So say, for example, in our turf, we rent it out for cricket, but apart from that, we have classes for kids from 3.5 years old. So like that, we have 5 different companies that we have collaborated with for different programs like CrossFit, like strength training, like dance. I'm not sure. So we have a dance studio as well and boxing, apart from our own classes.
Great,
And the
sir.
general minimum ticket value of all of our classes across all platforms is around 5,000 minimum for a month. So however you look at it, if someone stays with you for a year, the minimum ticket value is around 60 to 70,000 in general.
Wonderful. Thanks, Hari sir. Thanks for that time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Very good evening, Ahmad sir. Ahmad sir is representing the brand Coffee and Recharge. Ahmad sir, over to you to take the presentation forward. Yes, sir. Very good evening. Over to you to take the presentation forward, sir.
It's a pleasure meeting you. Thanks. It's a pleasure meeting everybody.
Yeah, please.
Yes, sir. My name is Mazhar Ahmed. Can I have the slide, sir?
Yes, sir.
So do you have our slide, sir? Or just go through?
No, sir. Sampath sir said you would be presenting, sir.
Hello. Yes, ma'am.
Ahmad sir, we do not have the slide. If you have the slide, you can present. Else you can give the direct.
I'll take. Yeah, I'll do that.
Wonderful,
okay?
Sir. Yeah, please. Yeah, it's visible, sir. Yeah, please take it for.
Yes, sir. Good evening to all. My name is Mazhar Ahmed, sir. I represent Coffee and Recharge. It's a brand, right, which is there from 2016. Right? This Coffee and Recharge is a novel branded coffee shop. Like it's not like an ordinary shop. It's a special kind of a shop which is offering a wide range of coffee, right, tea, snacks, and beverages. We have different varieties with most affordable prices. Right? We have about say 180 outlets in India. Coffee and Recharge is the only brand in India to deliver a wide range of menus. Like we have 400 plus menus on board, right, which is affordable franchise investment, right? Coffee and Recharge is looking to expand through franchising in a phased manner and looking for aggressive business partners who are looking for coffee shop business globally, right? Starting with our journey of Coffee and Recharge, right? We started in the year 2016. Right, that's the establishment which we started with 5 outlets in Tamil Nadu. Then we have grown up in 2019 with 75 outlets in South India, that is across Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh. Right, and in 2022 expansion in Pan India we've done it, such as cities as like Mumbai, Kolkata, Delhi, Orissa, and Chandigarh. Right, so in 2024 we are worldwide. We are the first international outlet in Oman. right? So if you take up the international team, like our founder is Mr. Sampath Mohanraj, and also our global partner is Mr. Jose Michael Graber, right? So we have a unique in Coffee and Recharge menus. Like if you take it up menus, we have unlimited menus, which I was already discussing with you. Like we have 400 plus menus. Right? These menus based on the locations we have it, right? Based on the location, we have customized also the menus, right? Right from coffee, like if you take it up coffee, we have 25 varieties of coffees. We were the first to introduce 25 varieties of coffee in India. And like if you take it up tea also, we have 7 types of teas, which is totally different kind of it, right? So like that, if we go down the line, we have different types of menus, right? From it's a purely vegetarian menus, which we have it. And also according to the, like summer, we have that kind of menus. And this is the outlook which we have. All our franchise models are like this. And also interiors based on, different style we have it, but we have a clear-cut blueprint of each and every outlet will be the same kind of a look. Right? As far as this mission is concerned, to create a coffee in 10,000 outlet across the globe at the earliest. So this is the franchise model which we have it. We call it as a FOFO model, which is franchise owned and franchise operated model. This ensures a stable and competitive business environment in this, right? Experiencing the ease of franchising with a minimal manpower. That is, we have 4 individuals required just to run this franchises, right? We have a hands-on approach with training, which we provided by us, right? We give a lifetime free training, which we do it, right? This eliminates the need for additional recruitment efforts on your end. So why Coffee and Recharge, right? What is the use of we having a franchise by the brand name Coffee and Recharge? It's nothing but it's a location-specific add-on menu, which we have it. As I was discussing with different kind of menus we have it. No master chef is required, right? We train anyone to be a master chef. That's what our aim is. And we have a customized size starting from 80 square feet. Like I say, once you have to do an investment, we just need a 80 square feet is enough for you to start a nice, very good franchise. So we do have a lifetime free product updates. We do it often, we update it. We update every franchise, which we have it for every product we get into it, right? As far as the support is concerned, and we identify quality vendors accordingly for the menus, right? Additional revenues on products, we have it. And outbound sales training, which we do it regularly, right? Either we do it by Zoom or we do it live also. Like digital marketing call trail is there always, right? Of course, the mystery customers analysis support is there. With us, this we do it because to know the feedback of the franchise, how we are running the franchise. We basically know based on SOP what we have it, right? And also it's a customized interior done with minimum budget. Like we always on actuals we do it. It can be based on the person's taking up the franchise also, right? As far as the franchise financial is concerned, if you're taking up one franchise, that is one unit, that is, you have to call it, right, unit franchise fees, which will be of 2 lakhs of investment, and equipment cost will be 1 lakh, which we will be giving you for a complete kitchen equipment. Of course, as I said, like interior work or kiosk work, which you want to have, we do it on actuals. Like if you want to ask about, we also do it, but it will be on actuals. As far as the ROI is concerned, it starts from 6 months. It's especially like it's based on the location and operation, how you take over. That is what the ROI is, right? And agreement terms, yes, of course, unit franchise is it will last you for first 3 years. And of course, we don't have any royalty. It's totally nil for the next 3 years, right? Our setting course concerned is initialization of 3 days, which we have it. And again, we configure it for 14 days. Then we have ID work installation for 18 days, and also training for 2 days we do it. And then we do go up for our inauguration, which signing up of our LOI, transfer of franchise fees, right? Understanding the local market, that is designing based off on infrastructure, that is in the 14 days which you do it up. Right? Same thing like upgrading infrastructure, we do it. And again, training for all staff is like complete training we do it. So then we have the great launch. Then return of investment inside, which we have it's 30%, 40%, and 30%, which it goes as 30% as a raw material cost, and of course the 40% the operations cost, like employee salary, then electricity bill, all this counts in operations cost. And of course the profit goes on 30%. Again, I specifically mentioned it depends on the location, how you take over. Right? Then we have a master franchise apart from the unit franchise. This master franchise is nothing but a franchise which will have a downline of 20 franchise into it. So this is the scope of extending to the cities, states, or entire countries which are looking forward in it. Right? There is a flexible structure in master franchise which allows your business to adapt models based on regional requirements and markets dynamics which we have. And this investment, if you take it up for a master franchise, is nothing but its complete infrastructure will represent the face of the company and will actually act on operation partners of the company. Like a master franchise are appointed to increase the operational efficiency of the company. This investment is very, very minimal. That is, if you wanted to start the master franchise, it starts from 20 lakhs plus GST INR, right? And depends upon each location. As a shared office space with a model outlet, which will act as a training space. Minimum size go down and 2 manpower exclusive is required for this master franchise. Revenue of master franchise, if you take it up, right? Like each allotment of 30 license for 20 lakhs investment, we have it. Like once you do a 20 lakhs of investment, you have about 30 allotment of license, which is agreed for a period of 6 years. So this master franchise will be paid off in in 1 lakh incentives on direct appointment and 50,000 if the unit franchise is appointed by Franchise India or any other channel partner. That is down the line. So if you take it up margin between 5 to 8% of products sold to the franchise who is taking up as a franchise, master franchise. Then it goes as a 50% on the renewal charges collected once in 3 years from the unit franchise fees appointed by the master franchise. Then we have again the margin share on the cross promotion done through the unit franchise. Then if you take it up on brand boarding process, we are very particular about it. It's very simple steps for boarding in Coffee and Recharge. Like we meet the brand representatives over Zoom or one person to understand the business. One-to-one, we do it up in that. Right, and once a person convinced with the brand policy, commit by the paying the franchise fees, right, and then we start working with the CNR team, that is a Coffee and Recharge team, by forming the WhatsApp group right from the location identification. That we help out. Right, once the location is finalized, we initiate the process for interior training and launching. This is what we do it for franchises. That it's very simple. Once again, I go through it like why Coffee and Recharge. That is no master chef required. We train anyone to be a master chef. Like flexible size starting from 80 square feet. Then we have a multiple menu options. Then we have a customized menu options. Then we have customized according to the location. Sorry. Then we have a flexible size of the outlets. Right, different types of outlets we have it in a different flexible sizes. We have starting from 80 to 250 to 400 square feet. We have it, right, and there is no royalty for lifetime. I repeat, there is no royalty for lifetime, and lifetime free training. This is the only Coffee and Recharge which gives the training of a lifetime training, which we cannot compete with any other franchise with us. That is, we do totally free training throughout lifetime. And of course, as I was telling you, like a free updation on new products, which we launch on and off, right, which we do it, right, and we upgraded on it. Right, yes, new products, counter sales are there always. Right, this is what we are looking out for. And we are in a space flow expansion, which we are having it throughout Pan India. And we have been very successful because of our outlets, yes, which is running successfully, and of course our training, and of course sorry, and of course with our flexible pricing as well as with flexible menus which we have it across, like 400 plus menus which we go through it. So each and every menus has a special training and a special SOP is provided right for the franchisor who is taking it up. This is what we are looking out for it, right? And this is what the brand Coffee and Recharge, right? As we were telling you, we want to be the number one, and we are already in the number one position, spread all over pan India. Our expansion is very fast, right? So we are looking out for the investors who are really looking out for a franchise with a minimum investment. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ahmad sir. Thank you very much. It was a detailed discussion, and happy that you have explained both on the master franchisee and also the unit franchise. Over to you,
Sir.
Sandeep.
So today we have covered some iconic brands and profitable businesses from down south, that is Tamil Nadu and Kerala. And I'm pleased to say that we have covered some all the brands in detail. These are fantastic business opportunities which are worth investing, and I'm thankful to all my panelists for all the brands and Shakti for arranging this very beautifully. So the next step is that I'm putting our helpline number and our email ID in the chat box. So kindly go through the same once. The next step would be to reach out all of the audiences individually. We'll get to you. We'll talk about all the business opportunities, and we'll have more in-depth discussion, one-on-one discussion, and that can also lead to the tri-party calls with the brands for taking things forward. So before we end this webinar, I request Shakti to share your parting notes if you want to share some words.
Thank you, Sandeep. Friends, it was a good webinar in terms of Tamil Nadu. We've got our 5 iconic brands, which is explained on the different models, investment capacity, what are they looking for, different points of expansion and location. So thank you all for patiently understanding all these brand expectation and requirements and listening to us. So our team will get connected with you individually in discussing with all of you on the different business options available, and then we will take it forward. Thank you very much. Thanks, Sandeep.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Sudhito.
And we'll again come back to you with fantastic business opportunities tomorrow at 7 p.m. in our 4th episode of Business Franchisee Show. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you.